Hello, this is Emily or Cuttlefish Love. This is an ASMR video about my fabric collection, so all the silks and patterned fabrics that I use to make the kind of hair accessories and things that I make and sell online. Hi there, so this is the box that I store all my silks in. These are all Habitai silks and a few poly silks for some of the blue colours. So I'm just going to take you through them one by one. They're all folded up at the moment. That's something I've been doing as part of my KonMari spree recently. I just kind of store them in this shoe box really. And yeah, I'm just going to go through them one by one. So this first one is, I call it dark chartreuse because there are two colours that are really similar. It's green and I don't know if you can even see the difference on the camera, but this one here is like a darker one, and I've got two that's a very similar shade but a little bit lighter, and this one I call light chartreuse. This one I actually don't have up online, but I think I would call it like emerald or peacock green or something like that. That's a slightly thinner silk, one that I haven't kind of put into many pieces yet. This is actually a poly silk. This one you might be able to see that it's just slightly shinier. When you touch them you can really feel the difference. The Habitai is just sort of buttery and amazing to touch, whereas the poly silk is kind of shiny and synthetic and just not really as nice. I think this one is a sort of aqua silk, aqua poly silk. That's what I call it. I kept some large pieces of poly silk in my kind of KonMari clear out, so I'd have some kind of sea coloured backgrounds for doing mermaid photo shoots and that sort of thing. And I've got a really kind of deep mid blue silk. I think this one that's not up on my website. I think it's one of the slightly thinner silks that I don't kind of use very much. This is one of my favourite ones. This is a kind of aqua Habitai. It's a bit thinner than some of the others, but I just love the colour so much that I think it's really nice to be able to have a full range of blues. You can see like the blue section is the biggest, and I think this one is kind of a teal. Again, it's one that I don't use very often in my kind of current pieces, but it's one I really love. And again, when all these blues are kind of all hung up together, I've used them as a backdrop before and made photo shoots, and I think they look lovely together. Now I've got a light turquoise and a deep turquoise, and these are ones that I quite often put together with the sort of aqua shade there, although I think these all look amazing together. I want to do something just in those blues. Now we're going on to, we've got another deep or even deeper turquoise. Actually I think this is deep turquoise and this is light turquoise, and this is something from my thinner silks. I don't know what this one was. And this one is a kind of thin lavender Habitai, silks of lavender or mauve. And then here I've got violet Habitai. Don't know if you're going to get the kind of sounds of the fabric or not. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the kind of difference. I'm just kind of stroking the silk a little bit closer to the microphone, and I hope that will give you a bit of the sound of it. I think it sounds really nice, and I like seeing them all folded up together. I don't know if anyone else finds this, but I find that kind of ordering things gives me a sort of visual ASMR effect. So seeing everything ordered together. And this is one of my thinner Habitai silks. I think it's kind of like a mulberry shade. That's what I would describe it as, or maybe this is a kind of bright pink. It's not the usual bright pink that I have on my listings. That's this one here. This one's like thicker, slightly thicker silk, slightly more sturdy. And I call that one, I think, fuchsia pink. Then I have two different yellows. And, this one here is more of a golden yellow, and then this one here is a kind of canary yellow. I'm just going to move the box over a little bit because I've got some smaller pieces on this side. So here I've got, oh, here we've got another white. That's the white ivory silk, which is really thick and lush. And then I've got some smaller pieces. This is, probably can't see the difference, but this one here is ivory, and this one here is champagne. Then we have burnt gold. It's a really difficult colour to name, I don't know. It's really hard to decide what to call all the colours. And I've got some poly silks in aqua. I would say it's sort of mint green, very pale blue, mid blue, sort of teal blue, another mid blue, and I've got my kind of emerald green. These are a larger piece of, and the two chartreuses, dark chartreuse and light chartreuse. Some more blues, deep turquoise and light turquoise, lavender, mauve, lots of pieces of violet, fuchsia, scarlet red. I don't have very much scarlet red left, and lots of black. So that is all of my plain coloured silks and poly silks. I hope that you've kind of enjoyed seeing those colours and hearing some of the fabric sounds. Quite like running my fingernails over them, but I don't know if that sound will translate onto the film. We'll see. And now I'm going to put these ones away, and I'm going to get out my patterned fabrics and we have a look through those. Let's try and close the box. I can't close it. So here are my patterned fabrics. Some of them are still wrapped up. I haven't used them, so these are all really squidged together. I might just take out this little box. It's part of my KonMari obsession. It's sort of putting everything into little tiny boxes, so that they're sort of more ordered. So I tried to put kind of similar patterns together. These ones are all the same pattern but in different colourways. I'm just going to open them out a little bit more. You can see this is kind of plum blossom, I think peony and chrysanthemum. Is that peony? I don't know what that one is. Plum blossom and chrysanthemum definitely. I'm not sure what that one is there. Plum, pine. That is peony, that one there. I don't know what that one is. And it's chrysanthemums, I think. I don't know how clearly you can see the patterns, but I really love these patterns. So there we go. I love the purple sort of branches of pine. I'm really into Japanese motifs. And there's the plum blossoms, and there's loads of plum blossoms out here at the moment. And I was just talking with my husband about how much we like this season, because so many beautiful, tiny, little, subtle plum blossoms around. at the moment. I'm just going to fold these up. So this colourway here is kind of black, purple, sort of creamy yellow. A little bit of green in it as well. This colourway is sort of straw colour with a brighter yellow, a kind of sage green, some browns, and kind of powder blue. I think this one's my least favourite colourway of this fabric. I think the purple one is my favourite. I just love that bit there. Then we've got a kind of navy blue with some kind of mulberry pinks, muted blues, and quite a kind of bright green with it. Then we've got a sort of khaki grey. I really don't know quite how to categorise this colour. Kind of greeny grey. With some really fresh bright pinks. I really like this one actually. I love the pine in this pink. And a little bit of mauve, kind of lavendery purple, and a mid blue, and some sort of ochre kind of shades as well. I think this one's the most unusual one. I like that one too. So I'm just going to fold these back up. Didn't really get these the same size. Never mind. We'll do that one very well. And I've got some really bright patterned fabric. I think these ones are all the same pattern. Let me just have a closer look at these. Just check. These ones I think are just smaller pieces of the same fabric. So we've got, it's all the same pattern fabric, but it's just a very large design, so it's hard to see, but it's got origami cranes, tamari balls, various flowers like chrysanthemums, cherry blossom, plum blossom. I think it's the flower cart. I think this motif here is Japanese bush clover. Yeah, and big peonies and things. And this is the kind of purpley pink colourway of this design. I love it because it has a load of gold on it. I'm really into gold on fabrics. Let's just fold that one up. Okay. And we've got a kind of red version of it here. Reddy pink. Fold this one up too. Okay. And then I think I prefer this is my favourite one, the blue version. I can't decide if all the flowers are different colours or the same, and it's just the background that's different. I feel like this one has more kind of purples in the flowers as well. I think it's really striking. I don't know what that flower is, but I really like this one. Oh, and fans, there's fans on it too. And another of my favourite ones, this one, is the black colourway, and it feels like this one has more orange in the flowers, but I don't know if that's just this little section that I've got a bit here. I'm going to fold that one up, try and put them all back into the little box. Didn't do it very neatly. Okay. Okay, I've just got one that doesn't seem to have anything that goes with it. I love this one. It's a kind of imitation crepe or German fabric. I think it's one of my favourite fabrics that I have. And this is all cherry blossom or sakura kind of motifs with rose chrysanthemums, peonies in this one too. I love the pink and the turquoise. I think it's really cute. Okay, so now I've got, this is like a very fine kind of detailed pattern. I've got it in purple and yellow, all colours in the shot, and also in red. And you can just see that in this pattern the little flowers are just scattered across the fabric all over the place. There's tamari balls, chrysanthemums, cherry blossom, some big flowers, some fans. They're all just really cute. This is not my favourite of all the fabrics, but I still really like it. Just drawing around some of the flowers with my finger. And so that is most of my kind of Japanese printed cottons. But I have some other cottons that are not so flowery to show you as well, and got some vintage kimono fabrics as well. I kind of collect kimonos, and someone gave me some kimono fabrics very kindly because they know how much I like their patterns. This one I haven't even unpacked yet, but I really love it. It's black with coral coloured cherry blossom and some white and purple smaller cherry blossoms, and the thing I love is the little dotted kind of falls. Like it kind of gives the impression of falling cherry blossoms. Squishing of the packet for people who like plastic sounds. Not many things that I have that are still in their wrapper because I tend to get everything out and use it straight away. Again, I've got this beautiful, it's also Japanese printed cotton, and this pattern is called, I think, Asanahana or something like that. It means hemp. It's a sort of stylized version of it, just kind of turned into a geometric pattern. I think this comes out really nicely on the screen. You can kind of see the different shades behind the overlaid geometric pattern, and I think this one was sent to me by Polly, the forest mermaid, who is a blogger that I've made friends with on Twitter, and she given me loads of really beautiful fabrics. You'll probably see some of it later. It's a really scrappy bit. This is just something I've obviously used for a project already, and I've just got a tiny bit left. It's kind of coral coloured one. Bit of thread there. Oh, I think this is one that Polly sent me. I love this one. It's really soft cotton as well. I don't know if it's a vintage fabric or if it just feels like it is so soft. This has got loads of different flowers on it, and it's also, I think, the kind of blue shapes in the background are stylised snowflakes. And I can see these tamari balls, which are kind of like a little craft in Japan. I love the colours of this one. Kind of turquoise and corals and ochre. This was just one that's just all plum blossom. You know it's plum blossom because it has 5 round petals. And this is sort of red, yellow, green and blue, kind of quite primary colours. It's very cute. It's a cherry blossom fabric, and you can know it's cherry blossom because it has 5 petals with a little tooth mark, kind of indent in each of the petals. And this is in turquoise, red and purple, and you can see lots of kind of flowing water patterns in the background. To me it looks like kind of petals floating down a stream. This is a very stylised plum blossom design, kind of cream with pink and orange and gold. It's one of my favourite fabrics that I have, but I don't really use it for many things. Plum blossom is a winter, kind of a winter, early spring motif. Okay, I think we've gone through all of my Japanese printed cottons. It's a lovely bird and flower fabric. I don't know where this one's from actually. It says it's by Carnello Fabrics. And although I think this kind of feels British and retro, I think maybe you can kind of see my love of flowers comes through in this fabric as well, and that maybe it has taken some inspirations from kind of Japanese flowers, kind of Japanese fabric patterns of flowers. It's really cute. I wanted to make some hair accessories that were like all the flowers in this, but I never got around to it. Maybe I'll do it one day. Kind of quite a modern one. It's called Innocent Crush by Anna Maria Horner. For, I can't actually read what it says. Free Spirit, you might have said. I thought this one looked a bit like fireworks, which is how I got it. And this one's kind of pink, orange, turquoise, purple. These colours keep coming up again and again. I think this has been my kind of colour palette. Then some kind of, I think they're butterflies, yellow butterflies on a turquoise blue background. It's kind of grey here. Some red berries. Sound of the cardboard box is going to be very nice or not. Some people like kind of cardboardy sounds I don't really like. I'll move it a little bit a black background, which is, I love brightly coloured things. Okay, and now we're getting to my vintage kimono fabrics. I think this is one that Polly sent me. I don't know if this is vintage kimono or just a piece of fabric or quite what, but it's got a very big, bold design that could fit on a kimono because it's a bit larger than the kind of printed cottons. And this is plum and cherry blossom again, I think. Not sure if that's plum or cherry. This is a really subtle vintage kimono fabric, all pine branches, kind of red and blue on a kind of yellow ochre background. It's one of my favourite fabrics. I really like pine motifs. This is, I think, a sleeve from a children's kimono. You can just tell by the really bright colours, kind of pinks and reds. It's got some little origami cranes on it as a motif. And the origami cranes have got oh, we can't show it. Little patterns on as well. I think this is the other sleeve of the same fabric. You can see it has some clouds. And I really don't know what this is actually. I can't work out what that is. It looks like a cannon or something, but I don't think that's what it can be. Okay. This is like a really bold, probably 70s, I think, bit of kimono fabric, judging by the kind of orange, black and green colours. And I think, looking at the motif, which is chrysanthemum, those kind of flowers, and the leaves, which are maple leaves, I think it's probably an autumn-winter kimono. I really love the really bold stripes of that one. Here's some more. This is cotton, actually. Again, this may not be vintage kimono, it might just be some fabric, but it's really cute with cats. I don't know what the cats are carrying on their backs. Like a little cat with a backpack on or something. Really cute. I think this one is from Polly as well. I love that. Look at these cats, and I think that's bush clover. Some kind of water and grass, and I think those are pinks. It's probably like a kind of summery pattern. And it's a very sort of retro kimono fabric with some chrysanthemums and leaves and some kind of really bold geometric patterns as well. And I think these pink pieces are more of the child's kimono. Some kind of type of plum blossom. And more tamari balls. More tamari balls. So I'm just going to put these ones back into the box. I don't think they've gone in as neatly as I took them out. Never mind. I'll put those I've got some bags of some little kimono scraps and ribbons. Maybe I won't show you all the ribbons, but these are like some kind of silk cords called kumihimo. So we've got some red, yellow, pink, kind of deep red, orange, grey, and purple. These just feel so silky soft. I mean, they are made of silk, but I've got a really beautiful tactile quality to them. I'm going to put these ones away because there's so many and they're quite messy. I won't get them all out. Some of my ribbons. And then this bag. Oh, it was the bag for the kumihimo, in fact. Just going to show you some of the fabrics. My friend Lynn from Ribbon Wheel gives me lots of her little offcuts from making her cushions. She makes some cushions from vintage kimono silk. Oh, yeah, this is kind of water motif. I think it's called Segai Herb. I don't know how you pronounce it, I might be saying that wrong. It's kind of like neon orange, I like that one. I'm just going to take a few of my favourites out. This beautiful kind of abstract purple silk. Oh, this one's just plain, I think, but it's just such a beautiful blue. I don't know if it's just the same, no, it's just a different fabric, but with little tiny plum blossoms. There are so many beautiful little pieces in here. I think I'll just show you one more. It's a little grey piece. I think some lilies. You can see with fans in. There's just so many beautiful little tiny scraps, and the things I make kanzashi, you can just make them with really tiny little scraps, the tiniest bits of silk. I love that one. I need to make that one into something now. Okay. I really hope you've enjoyed looking at my fabric collection. See you again soon.